Let me know when you can see that.
All right. I'm dead now. I'm also watching now.
You watching?
I'm gonna watch it now.
Okay. All right. Oh, you may want to, geez, because you're gonna get double talk. You're gonna get what's on the screen and from. So I don't know if you want to turn down your volume or not on YouTube.
All right.
Anyway, what we're looking at right now is my BF-110C6. It's a heavy fight. Tier 4. They've just started working bombers into the game. This is one you can unlock. It's called Blenheim Mark IV.
Okay.
Just fly over shit and bomb it. And you've got your multi-role fighters, like the Corsair here.
All right.
And you've got straight-up fighters, which I don't know. Do I have any? Yes, I kind of do. This is also a jet. It's tier 8. It's a premium.
Okay.
When it gets to there's a few seconds delay. Purely a fighter. Multi-role means you can do a little bit of ground stuff, a little bit of air stuff.
That's a small ass plane.
Yeah, it's a rocket jet. You can see how when it zooms down there. I'm kind of watching on my second screen here as well. There's a little axle thing, the little trailer thing underneath. That's because when this thing launches, that goes away.
Okay.
This thing is basically fly up and skid to a stop somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the little wheel thing there, the little axles, because I mean that little sled thing that's on the bottom, like a ski, that's what it lands on.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Anyway, so what shall I take up? Well, we'll do a nice relaxing run first. Take up the blend. I call this relaxing because most players haven't figured out quite yet, that going after these things is worthwhile.
It's worthwhile?
It's worthwhile. They fly. Typically, regular fighters have a hard time getting to it, but if you're a heavy fighter, these bombers really don't match up. The bombers are tough, but they don't stand much of a chance against the heavy fighter.
They used to go up with escorts. Be ready.
So W and S slow you down, A and D spin your wing, and the mouse up makes you point up, mouse down makes you point down.
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
I'm gonna go bomb the airfield over here, I think. Oh, be damned, the enemy bomber's a player this time.
Hey, that's showing you the altitude, the yellow?
Yeah, that means you're outside of the thing's optimal operating altitude. But it really doesn't matter because I'm not going to be engaging in turn fight. You hold W down to use your boost, so it gets you to the place faster, but you only have a limited amount of time before your engine overheats.
What is that? The right mouse key that you aiming with?
No, shift. Now, unlike any other craft that carries bombers, they reload their bombs very, very quickly.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Most things take a long time, but I mean, bombers, this is your primary role, is to fly around and bomb craft. You've got ground attack aircraft as well, but they're low altitude and they're slow and they're really well armored, but they don't stand much of it. I've never had much luck. Oh, good, we took the spot. Yay! Like I said, this is relaxing compared to the normal play.
Okay, because you're sitting up over everybody.
Pretty much, yeah. Just gonna release this last bomb, so I've got a full load for the next spot. Over here. When you're in a bomber, you want to aim for the big squares first. Actually, I typically go after the AA stuff, the house-shaped stuff. Or if you want the home-based shaped stuff. But the big squares give you the best points. AA just means they don't get chewed up while trying to...
Okay. I mean, I can try it. It seems pretty...
I think somebody's closing up. Well, wait till I get to the fighter gameplay. Oh yeah, there's definitely someone closing in on. Yeah.
How can you tell?
When they were briefly visible, I just checked their. I pressed X to target the closest threat, and yeah, they're gaining up. That's the little planes with little like symbols like that to say like air defense craft. Those are AI. Like those are purely defensive AI.
Do you have any guns on there?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of machine guns up front and then one machine gunner turret. Now, unfortunately, because people keep coming over here and dying, I'm not really having that much of an effect on the capture of this place.
Why are you so... Why are you flying so slow that you can stay over this target?
Because the target's quite large, and at this altitude, I'm not moving very fast.
Yeah, because I see all you're doing is just turning and just blasting away.
Yeah, but yeah, it's mainly because of the altitude and stuff like that.
So right now you turn in the plane.
Yeah, just with the mouse, only with the mouse. Hey, just captured that spot too. Going this way now after this airfield down here.
Okay, the red is they're being occupied, right?
Yeah, red is enemy team, white is neutral, and blue is your team. Now, there's two ways to capture points. There's doing what I'm doing, which is blowing up structures. That's like ground attack aircraft and bomber. You multi-role fighters can do a little bit too, but their primary goal is, as a fighter, is to shoot down those air defense craft. The more of those get shot down, the more capture points are put in as well. Now, the enemy can recoup capture points by shooting down friendly planes inside the cap zone, which is, if you look on the right on the little map, it's that little red circle in my case.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit of activity going on down there. Hope I don't bomb somebody. Yes, and you can bomb enemy aircraft. It's better when they're close to the ground, so it's the splash that catches. But it can be done. I've done it. I've got the metal. And you can use rockets to shoot down enemy planes too, but they're not quite that. They're not really that active. That bomb missed. Bad. I'm gonna fly over here and drop on. Yeah, and multi-roll, when you have bombs on like a heavy fighter or a multi-roll fighter, you don't get this bomb sight. You get a circle on the ground that's sort of like just beneath and ahead of you.
Yeah.
So when that's over the thing you want to drop bombs on, you drop. Oh, yeah, multi-roll fighters also get a bonus for destroying enemy AA gun, which is nice because as a bomber, you learn to appreciate it when your team goes after those. Now I've got a problem. I've accomplished my objective. Oh, maybe over here there's going to be some action I can take care of because it looks like they're taking... And one of their guys just got shot down. You saw that reef. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
there, just got captured. So now I'm just going to fly... I'm just going to orbit overhead and start dropping bombs when it comes up. Drop for a full load. There we go, it's back up. Now I'm just going to turn around and line myself up. Gonna leave the zone a little bit. Coming around. Ah, damn. Not gonna get those two things, but... We win!
Today, we'll be waiting for you back home.
Super Dwarf Destroy. First time I got that one. Effective Fire, Avalanche, Subjugator, Grade 3 Bomber, and first place on the...
Now look at that.
Just their after credit thing. Now I'll just slip into a quick fighter game. And for that, I'll bring out Yield Corsair. I got a crate too. Oh yeah, over here, when the screen goes over, you get your pilot and your different equipment, like your consumables and the equipment you mount to sort of give your plane an edge.
Okay.
And like as the other game, your pilot ranks up, you click them, and then you go in when you have... Each skill has a different point cost. And you just select what you want when you have enough points for it. So this guy, he does much higher maneuverability and better engine.
Oh, and then you upgrade like the warships.
Yeah, when you get the points. Corsair. A little more hectic game. But this is one of my favorite planes to fly. The only problem is when you're in a fighter, what you have to worry about is typically because World of Warplanes, when it first came out, wasn't that great. It's made some significant improvements. This is like a re-release. And one of the things is the AI in this if you're in a fighter, it likes to conga line against you. Because anyway, to go back to why I was talking about that, because if there's not enough players on, it'll actually fill your team in with AI. So if you're flying along, you'll all of a sudden you'll have like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 AI planes following after you, and there's not a heck of a lot you can do against them except try to get clear.
Oh, okay. What happened?
No idea. No, sorry, Dennis Grunda, I don't speak that language. My apologies.
Attention. You are entering the combat zone.
But yeah, it's weird. I'm off of work now for 5 days.
Oh, you just woke up and...
No, I didn't just wake up. I've been to the hospital, had X-rays, and now my foot's in a boot cast, and I have crutches.
And what they tell you is wrong with it?
Just a ligament in the top of my foot.
I have gotten those.
But it kept me out. Now, you see those little jet-like symbols, the big circles on the radar map?
Let's roll.
I don't see no radar map.
Right-hand side,
Okay, just...
bottom right corner. Yeah. Those are special air bases. Those ones will actually repair your plane if you fly low enough once you capture.
Okay, I see the plus sign.
Yeah.
Is that plus? Yeah.
Well, there's a little radar thing there. But anyway, this plane is armed with rockets. So R launches your rocket. So if you have bombs, spacebar drops your bomb. Do a little bit of this. I love this thing because it has the 4 cannons. Cannons are really, really potent, but they overheat quickly. Oh, gun in. Just go down, fly low, do a little bit of repair. A little bit cheesy. The first time I played this, when I saw the repair symbol, I actually tried to land. You can't land.
Oh, okay.
You can't. No, my engines are overheating.
Okay, I saw your health just go up.
Yeah.
And how do you ever run out of ammo?
No, they compensate for this by the fact your guns can overheat. Machine guns overheat far less than cannons, but do less damage. It's still a little bit arcadey. It's not that. It's not super realistic. Oh, wow, that's a lot of enemy planes over. Going after this installation. And when you lighten up your load from the rockets, it actually increases your maneuverability a little bit.
Buddy joined your channel.
I agree.
Hey,
Not to.
did Shep come back?
Ow.
I don't know. I'll go check.
Buddy left your channel.
And go over this way to get some repair. That's another problem with the AI. It likes to ram. That was a huge problem. Oh, uh-oh.
He just tried to ram you?
No, I'm getting shot at now. Crap. I don't think I'm gonna be able to evade.
Buddy joined your channel.
No, I guess not right now. Not yet. How you been there, Alex?
Not bad. I'm home with a with a bad leg now for 5 days.
Bad leg?
Yeah, I have a weird ligament injury in the top of my right hand foot. I actually got a little boot cast on and whatchamacallit, crutches.
It must have been your ligament must have been tied up, knotted up and forced it. I get that because I used to drive for a living. My gas foot.
Yeah, well, this is my driving foot, but it's more likely that... Where is... a heavy fighter up there? You can tell by the 2 bar. Oh yeah, Groot, I've got that defense platform finished. I had it finished yesterday, but... it's not expensive at all. You just need to be level 25 to build.
Not too bad.
Now, once I'm done showing Taz World of Warplanes here, I'll go into Imperium and read off what you need to build it.
Sounds good.
It's small. It's only size class 1, but it's just, you know, bristling with weapons.
I started making my base too. It's right next to the main base, so I'm gonna put a bunch of turrets of that to defend main base as well.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
I think there might be a bomber overhead. Oh, there's a heavy fighter. Oh, there's a multi-roll down here.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
Damn it. Got assistance, but I didn't get the kill. Got the kill for that. Well, you see what I mean? The difference in the gameplay.
Yeah, I do.
That is a ground attack aircraft. You can tell by the triangle. I'll see it a lot better in this.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder.
Now, if I can pull this off. Damn it. Should have waited till I was closer and right behind him. Oh well. Yeah, you don't want to collide with a ground attack aircraft. They are very, very heavily armored. And a fighter you will lose.
Okay.
Lambert metal. Oh, he just collided with a friendly defense plane, by the way. And we're going to lose this one. Oh well.
We have control of all airfields in this area. Tactical superiority
darned.
achieved. Shape up. This is our last chance.
Yeah, they just got a little bit too far ahead of them. And the points are counting up.
Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.
Not bad, Lambert Metal. Warning for earning 400 capture points in a single battle.
Oh, that's
There's-
cool. I'll see if I can. I have to empty out some space though, my hard drive though.
Yeah, it's a big download. I think it's something like 40 gig. That might be I might be wrong on that. But I mean, even if you can't play at the highest graphic level, it still looks nice. Like they did a really nice job on it. It's way better than it was originally. Yeah, not bad. I destroyed 10 planes. Nice.